I'm your host, Mr. Fix-It. In this video, I'm going to show you how to change and edit file permissions. Now, I've had videos on here before showing you how to connect old hard drives using a USB adapter, and I've shown you how to convert old hard drives into external USB drives. Well, I've been receiving a lot of requests about how to update or change file permissions so that you can review and use the files that was on the drive. Well, in this video, I'm going to show you how this is done. Hello, welcome to ES Repair. I'm your host, Mr. Fix-It. In this video, I'm going to show you how to do file permissions. First, we're going to do Windows XP, since there's a lot of you out there that still use it. File permissions, you only need to worry or be concerned about it for drives that are using NTFS format. If you're not sure what the drive is using, you can choose Start and then go to My Computer, and then you can select the drive by right-clicking it and then choose Properties. Here it'll show you the filing system. If it's FAT16, FAT32, you don't have to worry about file permissions. However, if the filing system is NTFS, which is also known as a New Technology File System, that was introduced in Windows XP. Now, not all versions of XP or the PCs that has XP installed use NTFS. It had to be converted. Especially if you upgraded from an earlier version of Windows to XP, you had a choice to convert it to NTFS. Now, if the drive is NTFS, then you'll probably run into file permission problems. If the user account and the password on your new computer is not the same as the one on the older hard drive, then you will probably run into the file permission error. To get out of it, what we'll do is exit out. Now, this is my ES Repair account on the XP. Now, if I go to My Documents and then choose Arcade, I can access the folder. Now, if I was to log off, now if I choose HP Owner, again, we'll go to the desktop. Now I can click Start. Go to My Computer. And I can see, since this is an administrator account, I can see all the documents and stuff. So let's go to ES Repair. Again, I can access, since I am an administrator. But if I go over here, I can't access that folder. Now, when you're accessing a drive from an old computer, chances are you may come across this. Now, if you do, I'll show you what to do. Let's click OK, exit. Now, you have to enter into safe mode and log on to an administrative account. So let's click Start, turn off computer, and choose Restart. You have to go into safe mode in order to change properties for file permissions. Now when the screen goes blank, you'll notice that it'll pop up some numbers and information. You want to hold down the F key now. Now you may come across a window similar to this. This is a Hewlett-Packard PC, and this is what comes up, which gives me a choice if I want to start Windows XP or the recovery console. Now if you was holding down the F8 key, you may automatically go to the next screen. If not, and you come to this screen, just press F8 again. And this is the screen you should come up to. Now we need to choose safe mode. You can do safe mode with networking too. This allows you to access the internet if you ever need to download a new driver or anything. We'll enter safe mode. Now at the bottom you'll notice it says safe mode. Now if you went ahead and chose safe mode, then your computer will probably go ahead and start up. But because this menu here is set up, then it lets me know which one to go into safe mode. You'll usually see these screens if you got more than one operating system on the computer. We'll go ahead and choose that. Now when you come up to the logon screen, you'll notice something different. You'll notice that administrator has now shown up. You don't normally see this under normal conditions. Now, you also see HP owner. Any account on the computer that have administrative privileges will be shown on this screen. Administrator is the main account, and you don't see it unless you're in safe mode. So what we want to do is choose administrator. Any account that's listed on there will work. Next, you come up with the window. This says that you're now running in safe mode for troubleshooting and stuff. We'll click OK, yes on this. And now we've got the desktop. Next, what you want to do is click Start. Go to My Computer. And now you want to select a drive or the folder where the folder and the files that you want to change file permissions. So in this case, I'm going to go to C, Document Settings, ES Repair, ES Repair's Documents, and here we'll find the arcade folder. This is the one that we tried a moment ago and couldn't access it, except for the ES Repair account. It was the only account that could access it. Next, we're going to attempt to open it. And it says the folder is empty. This is why. The computer can't access it because of the security descriptions. So it can't tell you what's in there. To fix it, right-click the folder or file, choose Properties. Now you'll notice something new up here. You'll have a security tab. When you click on it, this message will come up showing that you do not have permissions to view or edit the current permission settings. This is because only ES Repair account has access to the folder. So we'll choose OK. Now to reclaim your file permissions, go down here to the bottom and choose Advanced. Now go up here to the third tab that says Owner. Now again, it's not able to, it may not show who the current owner is, and this part is due because the computer doesn't have access to that information. Now, we can choose who to give access to the account. We can go to the administrator account, which that's what we're currently logged in as, or you could do it as a group, administrators. This refers to any account on the PC that has administrative privileges. For example, on this computer, administrator, which I'm logged into now, and HP owner both have administrative privileges. That is considered a group. Any account with the administrative privileges will be in the administrator's privileges or in the group. So we want to access all administrators access to the folder. Now, if the folder does contain subfolders and other contents in those folders, we need to replace the ownership in the subcontainers and the objects. To do so, you go to the bottom where you see replace owner on subcontainers and objects and click on the chat box. This will automatically change all permissions in the subfolders contained in that folder that we're working on. Now you can do the whole drive, you can do a single folder, you can do subfolders, you can just do a single file if you wish. So if you can't access a drive, you can follow these procedures using XP. Now once you select the account that you want to change owners to, then you select the replace owners on subcontainers and objects and then click OK. Now it will bring you a warning that we do not have permission to read the contents of the directory. And do you want to replace the directory permissions with permissions granting you full control? Yes. So we'll click yes. Now all permissions will be changed. Once you're completed, now we can access the folder. Now this is basically all you have to do to change file permissions to a folder, a drive, or a single file. And this is how you do it with Windows XP. Now, let's turn off the computer, restart. Now, once you're on the login screen, now you can select your account. Now we can click Start, My Computer. Now, since I got administrative privileges, now I can go to ES Repairs Documents and open the folder. So this is how all you have, the steps you need to take to change file permissions to accept your account for XP. Now I'm going to show you how we can change file permissions using Windows Vista and Windows 7. Now, Windows Vista you'd have to do it manually, whereas Windows 7 can do it automatically. And I'll show you both versions. Now, I'm using my Windows 7 desktop because the format's pretty much the same between Vista and 7. Or I should say the procedure is. Click Start, choose Computer, select the drive. Now, in this case, if you're selecting the whole drive, just right-click it and then choose Properties, and then you'll see the Security tab, which shows you everyone that can access it. You can also do folders, as you can do here. Right-click, choose Properties, and then choose Security, and you can do the same thing. You do Files, right click, choose Properties, and then choose Security. And again, you can see everything that's allowed to access that file. Now, what I'm going to do is access the folder here called Arcade. Now, I don't have permission. This will come up. I'm going to choose Cancel and show you how to do it the manual way through Windows Vista. Now, in Windows Vista, all you have to do, right-click the folder, or drive, or file, choose Properties, go to Security, and then choose Continue. Now, it will show you if who's allowed to access the account or access the content. Now, let me click Cancel. Now, what you want to do is choose Advanced. And then go to Owner. Now, here it may or may not display the current owner of the content. Now, next you want to go down to Change Owner To, and then select an account that has administrative privileges. And choose Edit. Now, we're going to change the owner. You can take or assign ownership of this object if you have the required permissions or privileges. Now, it's showing that the current owner is administrators. Now we can change the owner to. Now, if you want to do subfolders and contents of the subfolders, be sure that you check this box where it says Replace Owner on Subcontainers and Objects down here at the bottom. Once you do that, you select, choose Apply, and then choose Yes. You do want to change granting full control. Now it says that once you have the ownership changed or taken, you'll have to refresh or reopen the object's properties. Choose OK. Close them out. And now we'll right click it again and choose Properties. And now go to Security and then choose Continue. Now, as you can see, the account has been changed. And that's basically all you have to do with Windows Vista, and as you can see, you can also do it with Windows 7. Now, I'm going to show you what Windows 7 does that makes things such as this much quicker. Now, we're back at the same location, and I'm going to show you what Windows 7 does differently. Now, Microsoft did add this extra feature which makes changing file permissions a lot quicker and smoother. Now, all you have to do is if you open the file like here, double click, remember the message that I showed earlier when I was doing the Vista technique? Well, it will show you that you do not currently have permission to access this folder. Now, with Windows 7, all you have to do is click Continue. And it will automatically adjust and change all of the file permissions for the folder. Now, to check what it did, you can click back, right click the folder or drive or file, whichever you had to change, choose Properties, and then choose Security. Here it will show you that an account was added. Now, not only can ES Repair access the file, now Administrator can, or my admin account can access the file. And it will show you all of the things that I can do. I have full control now. And this is all you have to do with XP, Windows Vista, and Windows 7 to change file permissions on any hard drive that you're connected to. Well, this concludes my video. I've shown you how to update your file permissions on older hard drives so that you can now access your files from the drive. And I've shown you how to do this with XP, Vista, and Windows 7. I hope this video was helpful. Please subscribe to our channel if you wish to stay up to date with new uploads. And if you want to stay in contact or have any questions whatsoever, feel free to ask us. Well, I'm your host, Mr. Fix-It. Thank you for watching.